Welcome to Learn Hausa with Z. If you are a beginner and you want to learn how to speak Hausa fluently, this is the best channel for you. Learn how to read ABCD to Z in Hausa language, vocabularies and sentences. Alphabet in Hausa means baki. Baki. So let's begin. A in Hausa is pronounced as A. A. B in Hausa is pronounced as Ba. We have two B's in Hausa. The first B is pronounced as Ba, while the second B that has a curve is pronounced as Ba. Ba. C is pronounced as Cha. We have two D's in Hausa. The first D is pronounced as Da. Da. While the second D is pronounced as A. A. E is pronounced as A. A. F is pronounced as Fa. Fa. G is pronounced as Ga. Ga. H is pronounced as Ha. Ha. I is pronounced as E. E. J is pronounced as Ja. Ja. We have two K's in Hausa. The first one is pronounced as Ka. Ka. While the second one that has a curve is pronounced as Ka. Ka. L is pronounced as La. La. M is pronounced as Ma. Ma. N is pronounced as Na. Na. O is pronounced as O. O. R is pronounced as Ra. Ra. S is pronounced as Sa. Sa. SH is pronounced as Sha. Sha. T is pronounced as Ta. Ta. TS is pronounced as Sa. Sa. U is pronounced as U. U. W is pronounced as Wa. Wa. We have two Y's in Hausa. The first one is pronounced as Ya. Ya. While the second one that has apostrophe at the back is pronounced as Ya. Ya. Z is pronounced as Za. Za. So let's proceed. These alphabets can be confusing for beginners. That is why it is necessary for me to take my time and explain it to you again. We have two B's in Hausa. The first one is pronounced as Ba. Ba. The second one that has a curve is pronounced as Ba. Ba. We have two D's in Hausa. The first D is pronounced as Da. Da. While the second one that has a curve is pronounced as Ta. Ta. We have two K's in Hausa. The first one is pronounced as ka, ka, while the second one that has a curve is pronounced as ka, ka. S is pronounced as sa, sa. SH is pronounced as sha, sha. T is pronounced as ta, ta. TS is pronounced as sa, sa. We have two Y's in Hausa language. The first Y is pronounced as ya, ya, while the second one that has apostrophe at the back is pronounced as ya, ya. So my dedicated viewers, if you're finding it difficult to pronounce some alphabets in Hausa language, do not worry. Just keep revising it. With time, you'll get familiar with it and know how to pronounce it properly. So let's proceed. Let's learn the names of family members or relatives in Hausa language. Take note that relatives in Hausa language means dangi. Dangi. I'll write it down in the next page. Let's begin. Grandfather, kaka, kaka. Grandmother, kaka, kaka. Uncle, kawu, kawu. As you can see, we used the first K for the spellings, the K that does not have curve. That's why it's pronounced as ka. Aunt, inna, inna. Father, uba, uba. Mother, uwa, uwa. As you can see, father in Hausa language is uba, uba, while mother is uwa, uwa. And we said you in Hausa is pronounced as u, u. Sister, uwa, uwa. In the spelling of sister, we use the Y that has apostrophe at the back, and that is why it's pronounced as uwa, uwa. Brother, dan uwa, dan uwa. As you can see, for the spelling of brother, we use the D that has curve at the back. That is why it's pronounced as dan uwa, dan uwa. Husband, miji, miji. Wife, mata, mata. Male, namiji, namiji. Female, na mace, na mace. Grandson, jika, jika. Granddaughter, jika, jika. Younger brother, ƙani, ƙani. As you can see, for the spelling of younger brother, we use the K that has curve. That is why it is pronounced as ƙani, ƙani. If you want to sound like a native speaker, you have to pronounce brother as dan uwa, dan uwa. If you pronounce it as dan uwa, everybody will know that you're not a native speaker and that pronunciation is wrong. So it's dan uwa, not dan uwa. If you want to pronounce younger brother, you say ƙani, ƙani. This way you will sound like a native speaker, but if you pronounce it as kani, kani, you're not sounding like a native speaker. It's the wrong pronunciation. Younger sister in Hausa is kanwa. If you want to pronounce it like a native speaker, you have to say kanwa. You have to use the K that has curve. Kanwa. But a non-native speaker will say kanwa, which is the wrong pronunciation. Sister in Hausa is uwa. Uwa. If you want to pronounce it properly, you have to use the Y that has apostrophe at the back. Uwa. But a non-native speaker will say uwa, which is the wrong pronunciation. So let's proceed. How to make sentences with some of the names of relatives in Hausa language. Remember, I told you that relatives in Hausa language is dangi. Let's begin. This is my grandfather. Wannan kaka na ne. Wannan kaka na ne. This is my grandmother. Wannan kaka ta ce. Wannan kaka ta ce. This is my uncle. Wannan kawuna ne. Wannan kawuna ne. This is my aunt. Wannan inna ta ce. Wannan inna ta ce. Take note that for the man, we used na ne. For the woman, we used ta ce. Let's learn the days in the week in Hausa language. Kwanaki a sati. Day in Hausa means kwana. Kwana. While week in Hausa means sati. Sati. So let's proceed. Monday, litinin. Litinin. Tuesday, talata. Talata. Wednesday, laraba. Laraba. Thursday, alhamis. Alhamis. Friday, juma'a. Juma'a. Saturday, asabar. Asabar. Sunday, lahadi. Lahadi. Let's make sentences with three of the names. Today is Tuesday. Yau talata. Yau talata. Today is Wednesday. Yau laraba. Yau laraba. Today is Thursday. Yau alhamis. Yau alhamis. So my dedicated viewers, use these examples to make sentences with the other names of days in a week. Learn how to count 1 to 10 in Hausa. Koya ƙirga ɗaya zuwa goma a Hausa. Koya in Hausa means learn. Ƙirga in Hausa means count. Numbers in Hausa means lamba. 1 ɗaya. Ɗaya. 2 biyu. Biyu. 3 uku. Uku. 4 huɗu. Huɗu. 5 biyar. Biyar. 6 shida. Shida. 7 bakwai. Bakwai. 8 takwas. Takwas. 9 tara. Tara. 10 goma. Goma. For the spelling of one, you should use the D that has curve, which is daya, daya, the right pronunciation. Well, for the spelling of four, we use the D that has curve, hudu, hudu, which is the right pronunciation. Let's proceed to learn how to greet in Hausa language. Hello, sannu, sannu. Good morning, ina kwana, ina kwana. Good afternoon, ina yini, ina yini. Good evening, ina wuni, ina wuni. Good night, sai da safe, sai da safe. Goodbye, sai anjima, sai anjima. How to introduce yourself in Hausa language. Let's get started. Hello, sannu, sannu. My name is Ashraf. Sunana Ashraf, sunana Ashraf. I am from Kano State. Ni ɗan Kano ne. Ni ɗan Kano ne. Nice to meet you. Na yi farin cikin haɗuwa da kai. Na yi farin cikin haɗuwa da kai. If you want to say from Kano, you are going to say ɗan Kano. For the spelling of ɗan Kano, we use the second D that has curve. And if you want to say meeting in Hausa, you are going to say haɗuwa. As you can see, we use the D that has curve for haɗuwa. Thank you so much for watching. Na gode da kallo. Please subscribe. If you want to learn how to speak Hausa language fluently, it is important for you to start from the basics, and that is why we are starting from the beginning. So please follow us if you want to learn how to speak Hausa fluently. Bye.